In 2014, the world witnessed a young Colombian footballer rise to stardom, James Rodriguez, who lit up the FIFA World Cup, becoming the tournament's top scorer with 6 unforgettable goals, including that legendary volley against Uruguay. But over time, we witnessed this talent fade into obscurity with the question, what happened to James Rodriguez? You wanna find out? Good, so listen to this. At an early age, his father, Wilson James Rodriguez Bedoya, a former professional footballer, enrolled him into local youth teams. By the time he was 5 years old, he was playing for Academia Tolimense. In 2006, at just 14 years old, James made his professional debut for Envigado FC, becoming one of the youngest Colombians to play at that level. He quickly made an impression before moving to Banfield in Argentina, and by 2010, after 2 successful seasons, James' exceptional performances led him to Europe, where he signed with Portuguese team Porto and excelled to later make a record transfer to AS Monaco for €45 million in 2013, where he continued to develop into one of football's most promising talents, not just for club but for country. As Colombia entered the 2014 World Cup, expectations were tempered by the absence of star striker Radamel Falcao, who was sidelined due to injury. However, James quickly emerged as the team's talisman. In the opening match against Greece, he scored a stunning goal, marking a triumphant start. His performances continued to shine as he netted a goal against Ivory Coast and then a goal and 2 assists against Japan to send the team to the knockout stage against Uruguay, where he scored 2 spectacular goals, including a breathtaking volley that was later awarded the FIFA Puskás Award for the best goal of the year. His efforts led Colombia to their first ever quarter-final appearance, where they ultimately fell to Brazil, but not without James scoring from the penalty spot, finishing as a tournament's top scorer with 6 goals. James' performances did not go unnoticed. He became an overnight hero in Colombia and gained international fame. His social media presence skyrocketed, with videos of his goals gaining millions of views. Following his remarkable World Cup campaign, interest came in from Madrid and major European clubs including Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City, who offered more lucrative contracts. But a conversation with Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, was key in convincing him to move to the Spanish capital. Florentino Perez called me and asked me, "What do you want, money or glory?" And then I answered that what I wanted was glory. He then answered, "Well, then it is done." And then in July 2014, James was officially presented as a Real Madrid player, putting him in the ranks of Cristiano Benzema and Bale at the Bernabeu with the iconic number 10 shirt previously worn by legends like Luis Figo and Ferenc Puskás. In his debut season under manager Carlo Ancelotti, Rodriguez showcased his immense talent, contributing significantly to the team's success. Despite missing out on 10 games due to injury, he scored 17 goals and provided 18 assists in 46 matches across all competitions, helping Real Madrid to secure the UEFA Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup. His performances earned him a spot in the La Liga Team of the Season and accolades such as La Liga Best Midfielder, but still losing out on the La Liga title and crashing out of the UEFA Champions League by Juventus, which led to the departure of manager Carlo Ancelotti, who had been instrumental in nurturing Rodriguez's talent. In June 2015, Rafa Benitez was appointed as Real Madrid manager, and this is where things would all start to go south for Rodriguez. Under Benitez's management, Rodriguez struggled to find his place in the squad, with reports indicating that he clashed with Benitez over his unwillingness to follow tactical plans and his poor work rate, leading to a decline in his performance for Real Madrid. Despite this, James still kept on being exceptional for Colombia on the international stage, particularly in the World Cup qualifiers against Bolivia and Ecuador, which raised a lot of questions among football fans as to why he's been playing so well for his country and his club, to which Rodriguez responded, "This happens when you play and have everybody's support." This response raised questions of his relationship with Real Madrid. Rodriguez missed out on more games for Madrid, not just due to a muscle injury that sidelined him for 2 months, but for the further breakdown in his relationship with Rafa Benitez when he arrived late for training after being chased by police. By January 2016, Rafa Benitez was fired for failing to meet up with expectations, with Zinedine Zidane taking over as manager. Initially, Zidane offered Rodriguez a new lease on life. However, he continued to face challenges with his poor work rate and securing consistent playing time. While he contributed to Real Madrid's success, including 2 Champions League titles, he often found himself sidelined during crucial matches. In July 2017, James Rodriguez joined Bayern Munich on a 2-year loan deal from Real Madrid, reuniting him with Carlo Ancelotti, who had previously managed him at Real Madrid. This move was highly anticipated, as Ancelotti had expressed a strong desire to bring James to the Bundesliga, viewing him as a key player for the team's future. James' initial period at Bayern was marred by injuries, which hindered his ability to integrate fully into the team. He struggled to find his rhythm in the early matches, but once he returned to fitness, he began to showcase his exceptional skills. Under Ancelotti's guidance, James was given the freedom to express himself on the pitch, contributing significantly to the team's attacking play. During his first season in the Bundesliga, James made a notable impact, scoring 7 goals and providing 11 assists in just 23 league appearances. His performances were instrumental in helping Bayern secure back-to-back Bundesliga titles. Ancelotti's trust in him allowed James to regain confidence and display his playmaking abilities effectively. One of the highlights of the season came during the UEFA Champions League knockout stages when he faced his former club, Real Madrid. James contributed a goal and assist over the 2 legs, despite Bayern's eventual elimination. Ancelotti's management style played a crucial role in James' revival at Bayern. The Italian coach fostered a supportive environment that allowed James to thrive. Their relationship was often described as father-son-like, characterized by mutual respect and understanding. However, despite this strong bond, there were criticisms regarding whether Ancelotti fully exploited James' potential during their time together. Some argued that competition for places with established stars like Arjen Robben and Frank Ribery limited James' opportunities to shine consistently. By 2019, James' loan spell at Bayern Munich ended, and the return to Madrid under Zidane, and as expected, struggled for playing time as he missed out due to injuries, and even when he was available for selection, he would still be left out of the squad. In September 2020, James Rodriguez joined Everton on a free transfer, reuniting its manager Carlo Ancelotti, who had previously coached him at Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. His arrival was met with excitement as many fans viewed it as a significant move for the club. James made an immediate impact, scoring and assisting on his own debut in the thrilling 5-2 victory against West Bromwich Albion, and showcasing his playmaking skills in subsequent matches, including a memorable performance against Brighton where he scored 2 goals and assisted another. During his first season, James played 23 matches for Everton, netting 6 goals and providing 4 assists. His creativity and flair were evident, and he quickly became a fan favorite. However, the season was marred by injuries and the challenges of playing in an empty stadium due to the COVID-19 restrictions, which deprived both players and supporters of the electric atmosphere that typically accompanies Premier League matches. As the 2021 season unfolded, Ancelotti got a managerial offer and departed back to Real Madrid, and was then replaced by none other than James' initial obstacle at Real Madrid, Rafa Benitez. And just like before, Benitez's tactics did not favor him. Speculation arose about James' commitment to the club, especially as he appeared to be sidelined from the squad. Reports indicated that Benitez sought players who were fully dedicated to the team's cause, leading to James being effectively frozen out of the lineup. Benitez stated in an interview, "James Rodriguez prefers a comfortable life and money more than competition. He fails to work hard but expects to be on the lineup. That would be disrespectful to other players who work hard and then be on the bench on game day." The combination of managerial changes, injuries, and the lack of form created a perfect storm that ultimately led to his exit from Everton to Qatar Stars League club Al Rayyan in September 2021. Just over a year after his much-anticipated arrival at Everton. His debut for the Stars League club came shortly after signing, but it was a disappointing start as Al Rayyan suffered a 3-0 defeat against Al Duhail. Despite this setback, Rodriguez managed to find the back of the net for the first time with the club against Al Sailiya later that month, showcasing glimpses of his talents. However, his time in Qatar was not without its challenges. Injuries and inconsistent performances plagued the season, leading to frustrations both for him and the club. After just 13 appearances, Rodriguez's contract was mutually terminated in September 2022, and he went on to immediately return to Europe, signing for Olympiacos in Greece. Throughout his tenure at Olympiacos, James struggled to find his rhythm. He made a total of 20 appearances but only managed 5 goals, reflecting a continuation of his battle with form and fitness. By April 2023, after less than a year with the club, his contract was mutually terminated, further underscoring the difficulties he faced during this period. In July 2023, James Rodriguez joined Brazilian First Division team Sao Paulo FC, and he was expected to be a key player, bringing his creativity and experience to the squad. Rodriguez's early days at Sao Paulo were filled with hope. He showcased flashes of his old brilliance, contributing to the team's playmaking efforts. However, despite occasional moments of magic, he struggled to maintain consistency on the pitch. Reports began to surface about his commitment during training sessions, with some insiders suggesting that he often lagged behind his teammates in physical drills. As the season progressed, tensions grew within the squad. A pivotal moment came during a local state championship penalty shootout, where Rodriguez opted not to take a penalty. This decision reportedly frustrated some of his teammates and raised questions about his dedication to the club. His lack of impactful performances led to increasing scrutiny from fans and analysts alike. As a TV journalist, Jose Paez would go on to say, At times, there appears to be a lack of commitment on the part of James Rodriguez. Sometimes in physical training sessions, the others are doing 4 or 5 sprints and he's doing only 1. By 2024, it became evident that Rodriguez's future at Sao Paulo was uncertain. Despite being allowed to leave early for international duty to captain the Colombian national team for the Copa America, where he would go on to be outstanding, leading in assists and being named player of the tournament, Rodriguez's relationship with Sao Paulo reached its conclusion and the club mutually agreed to terminate his contract in July 2024, allowing him to pursue opportunities in Europe once again, but this time for La Liga club Rayo Vallecano under manager Inigo Perez. His relationship with the manager was strained from the beginning, as Perez had been reluctant to take on Rodriguez, saying that he would not change the way his team played just to accommodate him. Rodriguez had been reluctant to adopt the manager's style of play as it involved a more physical approach to the game, which of course is not one of Rodriguez's strengths. During his time with the club, Rodriguez only played 203 minutes of football over 7 matches with the club, and in January 2025, his contract was terminated after just 4 months at the club. This is the 4th time in his career that the Colombian star has terminated a contract due to differences with the manager. Now that he has agreed terms with Club Leon in Mexico, I sure hope this time it is smooth sailing. It is safe to say that the only manager who was really able to make the most out of James Rodriguez's strength and bring the best out of him regardless of his poor work ethic is Carlo Ancelotti. Even football fans have had their opinions about him and laziness. It is only said that while he is still known for his brilliance in the 2014 World Cup, nobody really wants that left foot anymore. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like, subscribe and turn on the bell to get notified about my next video.